Welcome to this video about side quest caverns. The game is available on the Game Crafter, and this video will begin with us talking about the things you'll find in the box. First, you'll find a couple of these heart pieces. Then you'll find cavern cards with locked, open, and where is it? Blocked caverns. Right here, you'll find two tracker cards to track your character's shields. And on the reverse side are the solo game cards, which we'll talk more about when we talk about the solo version of the game. You'll find 36 item cards. The cards will show items on the top and the bottom half, and little icons to explain what items are on the cards. You'll also find a sheet with instructions, and in our next we'll talk about how to set up the game. Here's how you set up the game. First, you shuffle your items deck and put it over here. Then you take the exit card out of the cavern deck, and at random select two more locked caverns, and then you shuffle them together so that none of the players, the two players, know which one of the three is the exit cavern. Then you shuffle your cavern cards and roughly place a stack on each, about equal size on each of the three locked caverns. Then you deal the two players. The musician has agreed to be the second player in this game. You deal each player 4 cards and give each player a hero card. Place the heart on the 4th shield to show that your player has 4 shields to start and 4 cards to begin. And then you can look at your hand and you can see that you're ready to play. Decide who will go first and then begin your round. All right, now that we're set up, we'll begin our first round. On your round, you have 3 steps. You draw an item card, then you choose a cavern card, you deal with what's behind the cavern, and at any time while you're playing, you can talk to your opponent about making a trade of item cards or shields, or later in the game, jewels. Or during your turn, you may solve a side quest, and we'll get to those in a minute. So I'm going to draw an item card, add it to my hand, and with my items, I can decide how I'm going to move through the caverns. I could go through the cavern, the open cavern, for free. Like, I don't have to discard anything to do that. To go through the locked cavern or the blocked cavern, I would either have to discard a card with a key on it, or a card with a bomb on it. And I don't have a card with a bomb right now, so I'm not able to go through the blocked cavern right now. So I'm going to open up the locked cavern by discarding that card, and we'll see what's behind it. It's a Skelezar. So now I have to choose whether I'm going to flee this creature. To flee, I would draw this down to 3. I would give up 1 shield, and I would discard this card. I wouldn't earn the reward on this card, so I'd have to put it over here. Or I could choose to fight. And to fight, most cases, you discard a card that shows a shield. So I'm going to choose to fight this guy.
Sword.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's the musician, my opponent. He is playing against me today. So I could discard this sword to do that, but I'm also, as I'm discarding that, I'm giving up this chicken. So the other items...
Because when he did that, he accidentally stabbed it.
Yeah, is that what happened? Oh, wow. So I'm going to discard this one with just one sword on it. See, I didn't choose the card that has two swords because this guy only needs one sword to fight. So I've gotten a reward of 2 jewels, which that's why I'm just going to keep this card here. And it says 1, see that yellow rectangle? That means I can draw another item card. And now it's my opponent's turn. We continue to conceal our cards from each other, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you my cards.
I just draw my card? Is that okay?
You just drew your card, and you're going to go through the open cavern. And what do you see?
Our Sleazar.
Uh-huh. What do you choose to do?
Swordinate it.
You're going to swordinate him?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're discarding 2 cards. Each card has 1 sword on it.
And the bomb.
Yeah, but the bombs don't matter because you're not really using those right now. All right, did you get a reward?
I get 1 more heart and another card.
All right, so his reward on this one was a shield and another card, +1 card. So he added a shield to his hero, and now his hero is up to 5 shields. In this game, if you lose all of your lose your last shield, you die, and that's the end of the game for you, and your opponent wins. All right, so it's back to my turn. We'll do one more turn, and then we'll talk about winning the game. So this time, for me, I can't go through a blocked cavern because I don't have any bombs. And looking at my hand, oh, whoops, I was supposed to begin the turn by drawing a card. Okay, so I drew a card that has a bomb on it. Now I have a way to go through one of these caverns by discarding this card with the bomb on it. But before, say I didn't have that bomb, I would end my turn and lose a shield. But I don't have to do that. So I'm going to blow up the cavern here in the middle. Hey, look at that. It's another Skelezar. And so I'm collecting items here as I go, and I see that I have 2 musical instruments here, these drums and this flute. So I think I'm gonna hold on to those, and even though I show 2 swords here, I'm gonna use the 2 swords to fight this guy, and I win.
If you have a double attack, and this guy dies.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't.
All right, so I got to draw an extra card, and I get that reward of 2 jewels. And one more thing I want to know before moving to the next is that this is a magical bug. So it works as a normal bug, which you'll see in a side quest if one comes up as we go through the caverns. And if you just read what the abilities are on the card, in this case, discard this, and I can pick up a stack of Cavern Cards and look through it to choose which cavern encounter. So I'll think about that for my next turn. Or I may just need to use it for its bomb or its bug. Okay, yeah, your turn. Going through the open cavern.
And then there's a side quest of the Warriors quest.
All right, so our musician has revealed the Warriors quest. And in this Warriors quest, the warrior tells you that he's looking for 3 musical instruments. And if you're able to give him 3 musical instruments, then you'll get his warrior's sword, which counts as a single sword once per turn. So you don't have to discard a card with a sword on it when...
unless there's more than one sword.
Yes, and unless there's one. So it's 1 sword. So some of these monsters you have to discard 1 or more than 1 sword. And in that case, you would have to discard a card with a sword on it and use your sword once per turn sword. Are you able to solve that side quest?
I have 1 trumpet. You
have 1 trumpet. So you're not able to solve the side quest. So we'll put it aside, and then the next player, the other player, may have a chance to solve the side quest. And it stays face up like this until a player solves it. We'll do one more. I'll do one more round here. So I'm going to draw a card. Oh, lucky. I drew a card with a key. So I'm going to be able to unlock this. Okay, it's our friend the wing rat. I am going to choose not to fight him. Because his reward's not... Oh, but yeah.
You don't lose any hearts with him.
And with him, you don't lose any hearts when you flee him. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to blow up this cavern door.
Okay.
Oh, I need to draw a card.
You draw a card, then blow it up. What's that?
And then we have a Mumger.
The Mumger. All right. That is 1 to flee, 2 to fight.
Pew pew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you discarded 2 swords.
That means I get 1 extra card, another heart, and then a gold piece.
2 jewels.
Jewels.
Good. All right. I'm going to use my magical item this time, if I can get to it again. Oh. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to... You discard this magical item, and it says, pick up a stack of cavern cards, except for the last cards. Choose a card from the stack for your cavern encounter. Reshuffle and replace. So I'll discard that. I'm going to take this stack here in the middle, being sure to leave this one on the bottom. And now I'm going to look through here and decide which of these guys I want to fight. Or if I want to reveal one of these quests.
Or get a treasure chest.
I'm feeling pretty good about fighting this battle boar, so I'm going to choose him. And now I'm going to reshuffle these. As you go through the caverns, your goal is to collect the jewels. So I'm going to discard. Discard that card with 2 swords on it. And add his reward to my stack. And I get to draw 2 item cards for the battle board. So we play like this, revealing monsters and fighting them, and revealing side quests and solving them when we're able to. If you're able to, you add the item or items. You can add as many as you can as you want as you complete side quests as you can to your hero to get their power. Or in this case, sometimes the reward is just this little extra jewels. So this guy just gives you a blue jewel, which counts as 5 green jewels if you win. If you're able to find 3 mushrooms and complete that side quest. So you continue like this until somebody reveals the exit. So you work your way down, and let's say this is the last one, and somebody opens it up, and it's, oh, nope, that's not the exit. So let's say we work our way down here and reveal this one. Okay, this one's the exit. Now, when one of the players reveals this, that player gets the reward for revealing the exit, but the game's not over yet. You then count up all of your jewels.
Blue is 5
Blue
points.
is 5, yeah. So 5, like that reward was blue, and this reward's blue too, so it's 5. And you add up your jewels, and whoever has the most jewels wins. And like I said earlier, if you lose all of your shields, you lose and your opponent wins. So there's 2 ways to win. You survive, and your opponent doesn't. In that case, you win. Or somebody reaches the exit, and then each player counts up their jewels, and the player with the most jewels wins. And that's Quest Caverns. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.